Hi, this is Steve Twiner from Coaching to Success and also area partner with Network B2B. Now, Network B2B is a business structured networking group with groups across the UK. In this module called Making the Most of Your 60-second presentation, Confused People Say No. I'd just like to begin with a couple of things. We're going to cover all about beginning with a creative opening and telling a story. But first of all, when do you begin your 60 seconds? Well, I'd suggest it's not when you stand up in the room or whether you're on a Zoom call and somebody said, let's begin with you. Now, you can see this happen quite a lot when you're face to face. You can see it on the Zoom calls. You can see the eyes go down because somebody has not really given their 60-second presentation any thought at all. So when do you actually begin your 60 seconds? Well, it's not when you stand up. It's not even as you drive in. And I guess many of us have done that, thinking today I'm going to mention X, Y, and Z. But then you get chatting in the room and you forget all about what you're going to say. So you begin your 60 seconds at least the day before your meeting when you think about what you want to say. What would be a great referral for you? Who would be a great introduction? So the first step, you begin your 60 seconds at least the day before the meeting and make some bullet points. Just jot them down, else you'll forget about them when you sort of join the meeting itself. So in this module, I just really want to talk about begin with a creative opening. Now, many people begin their 60-second presentations by stating their name and company name. Now, you know, this can be slightly boring, especially when you've got 20, 25 people in the room. So what about doing something different? What about doing something that creates people's attention? Begin with a creative opening. Let me give you a couple of examples around this. One meeting, this was the opening. Isn't it amazing how 60 centimeters of land can cost you £250,000? That created attention in the room. The person then went on to tell them more about what they did, but the key bit is they grabbed people's attention. Another example was one of the members of the group stood up with a bottle of Sun Factor 50. Then his opening was this. So what's the connection between this bottle of Sun Factor 50 and what I do? Again, it had created that attention. People listened to the 60 seconds. So what kind of creative opening could you use? Have a think about it. Think about making it different to the normal opening of, hi, my name's so-and-so and my company is. Have some fun playing about with a creative opening. Now, once you've got the creative opening, the next stage is to tell a story. So if I go back to the opening, isn't it amazing how 60 centimeters of land can cost you £250,000? Here came the story. So let me tell you a story about a couple of neighbours who had a neighbour dispute over 60 centimeters of land. One of the neighbours wouldn't let go and it went to court and they lost and it cost them £250,000. So you begin with a creative opening and then you tell a story linked to that creative opening. So where do we go next? I'll cover that in the next module. Look forward to you joining me. This is Steve Twyman from Coaching to Success, an area partner with Network B2B, all about helping business networking work for you.